Hello guys, so today we're going to be doing a little bit of a reading. We're going to be doing what is blocking your heart space, and we're only going to take 3 of these. Okay, so we're going to have 3 piles. I am a little bit stoned while I'm doing this reading, so I might be a little bit more blunt or less articulate, so let's get into it. I was looking for pile signifiers, and then I saw this little box of Pokemon cards that my baby got in a Happy Meal, so we're going to be using those. And we're also going to be doing a little bit of heart space cleansing, which is why I brought this out, but I didn't even do anything with it because I'm forgetful. All right. As I'm lighting this incense, think of everything that you want to release, everything that you want to cleanse out of your life, everything that's weighing heavy on your heart, especially anything that gives you like that heavy energy, stuck sensation, especially for my generator types, generators and manifesting generators. And as I light this candle is just going to be also for a little bit of healing, and we're just going to be doing another little bit of a cleansing with this, and then just putting out some positive energy. But I think I should use my pink one. Hold up. I mean, since it's heart energy, pink and green. Okay, light it in front of the camera. Think of anything that you want to bring into your life. I'm gonna put that a little out of sight. Sorry, if I had a better setup, I would definitely keep everything in the camera. 222, it's coming. So, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead, pause the video if you need to. Take your time to pick your card, and let's get into it. So pile number 1, you guys have whoever the hell this is, because I am not a Pokemon person. I do not know what that is, so this is definitely not going to be anything other than a signifier. You know how I usually take like messages and my signifiers? Well, yeah, that's not happening this time, okay? So let's get into it. Immediately I'm feeling my heart race and like I am out of breath. Pile number 1. Oh, ice energy builds up in the horn on its upper jaw, causing the horn to reach cryogenic temperatures that freeze its surroundings. You guys have a little bit of an unhealthy mechanism. Yeah, it's like you guys push people away before they can get too close, because everybody who you've allowed to get close ends up hurting you. That's what it really feels like to me, you guys. No wonder why I was, and now my heart's not racing anymore. That's the anxiety. That's the always being in survival mode, right? That is one thing that's hugely blocking your heart chakra. And I'm hearing like, can I get out of this? Like, you guys have a lot of anxiety, right? And I believe, and of course I'm not a doctor, that anxiety just stems from us raising our vibration. You know, when something is foreign, when something is different, when you are not used to something, you're going to be a little anxious about that, right? Because it's a change. No matter if it's a good change or bad change, your anxiety can be good and bad. And you know, you guys definitely know. So it's like an upgrade, right? And when we fight that upgrade, it's going to be really difficult for us, and it's going to cause more trauma than needed. It's going to prolong, yeah, prolong the process. I'm not laughing at you guys. I'm laughing because this is like, wait till, you know, later. And then the Devil card. And the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is like watching something that's far away, sort of. It's like when it's coming in, but it's far away. Yeah, you guys have like really bad anxiety, and I feel like it's because you guys are always on guard. Yeah, Scorpio energy. You guys are always on guard. You guys are always thinking about how the other shoe could drop, or how this person could just be being fake, or how this opportunity could just fall through, you know, that type of thing. You're always thinking of what could go bad. And it reminds me of a video that I had. Yeah, the Ace of Swords is like when you're telling the truth. You're always thinking of everything that could go bad. And I just saw a video on Instagram, and I think it's Spiritual Healing Sam. Yeah, Spiritual Healing Sam. I like her. Just started following her. What she was saying is to challenge the universe by saying, you know, how good could it get? Or, right? What did she say? How good could it get? How good could it get, or how good could it be? Right? Or what's the best that could happen? Something like that, right? Because it reprograms you to focus those sights on the better things that could happen, right? A lot of energy built up right here because I feel like I'm talking and talking and I'm not taking any breaths. You guys, like, you're so tense. Like, you guys might have like migraines. You guys might have like body, like always clenching your jaw, always clenching your knuckles or something like that, never being able to fully relax. That might be something that feels like it resonates to you, because you guys, you're always on edge. You guys are living in survival mode, and I feel like you guys recognize that for up to a certain point you've been in survival mode, and I feel like that might even be something that you are consciously already trying to release, move forward from, and heal. But it's just like you guys need to physically relax. Like, you need to physically relax, because it's like you guys are doing all this work on mental relaxation. You guys are doing all this work on making sure that you're not overthinking and stuff like that, because I do feel like you're doing a lot of spiritual or shadow work. That works. Yes, we need to train the mind before we train the body, but the thing is, like, you guys kind of keep on going over the same lesson because you don't trust yourself, right? You keep on trying to find more information about it. You keep on trying to research and do so much more, like, what other types of healing could I do, what other types of meditation could I do, that type of thing. But what you really need to do is trust the process. You guys are having a real hard time releasing that need for control, which then also stems from ego, which is fear, that energy that tries to protect you, but sometimes it's unhealthy ways of protecting you. Okay, so you guys need to take some time to physically relax your body, like sitting down and not doing anything. Some of you guys might be like, well, I have ADHD, or I have this, or I have da-da-da, and that might be true, but you need to sit down and physically relax your body. If you're somebody who is constantly up and running, if you're somebody who's constantly, not even if you're constantly up and running, you could be somebody who doesn't live a very like active lifestyle. You don't have to live an active lifestyle, but it's like, even if you don't live an active lifestyle, you need to physically relax your body, because I feel tense muscles. I feel tension in my head because, you know, like fixing a face. I heard fixing a face. I have tension in my head. Like, it's like pulling. Like, you guys are always on guard. You guys are always on go. And that might be why you have some difficulties even with relationships and stuff like that in your life, because you are always waiting for somebody to throw a punch, or you're always waiting for somebody to say the wrong thing, or expecting somebody to say the wrong thing. This is actually really kind of deep. Let's get 3 cards, because I didn't even get any cards yet, except for the ones that clarify what I was speaking. Yeah, the first card that we got was the 4 of Swords upright, but now it's the 4 of Swords in the reverse. I just got like a pain right here. not fully on my third eye, but on the right side. The right side is paternal. The left side is maternal. Right side is maternal. So this might be stemming from maybe father issues, paternal issues, or issues with the men in your life. We also have the 4 of coins. I don't know if I showed you guys that. Yeah, holding on to some sort of hurt or devastation or abandonment. This could be the reason why you are, this is like the root reason why you are the way that you are in this aspect. And maybe it's something you thought you've gotten over, or maybe something that, you know, you swept under the rug for so long, or maybe you thought about for so much, you know, and maybe you've actually thought so much about this that it doesn't hurt anymore when you feel it. But maybe it does hurt, and maybe you're just masking that, and you've gotten so good at masking it that you don't realize you're masking it anymore. Yeah. Now it's time to do, as I say, girl, but, you know, not everybody's a girl. So, Justice and the 8 of Swords. If this ain't take yourself out of that hole, it's coming to an end. This cycle of your life is coming to an end, and you're going to be starting a really abundant cycle, and you're going to get over this. And I don't mean that as to say to push it away. You guys know me. If you know me, you know me. You know how I say things. You know how I mean them. But you're going to get over this, and it's going to heal, and it's going to take time, and you're heading into another cycle, into a new cycle. Let's clarify this one more time. The Knight of Cups. Yeah. I don't know. This is like something or somebody that comes and helps you through it. Maybe this is you, like, actually, like, look, he's drinking the cup, so, like, he's ingesting those feelings. Maybe this is you actually finally allowing yourself to feel it. Maybe it had to be pointed out that this wasn't a closed wound, like, this was still a very open. I heard a gape, and I'm seeing like a huge, like, battle wound. Look, it's something that was still very prevalent, and like I said, it's like you've been pushing it so far behind and masking it for so long that you've forgotten that you're masking it, that you don't even realize that what you're doing now is masking it. It's like you thought you got over it, you thought you were done with it, but it's now, like, come to realize now that somebody else has pointed it out, like, there's still stuff to work on. But this is overall a positive spread. It does feel like something that is going to be resolved. Yeah, this is definitely something to do with the past, the childhood. Ooh, distrust towards men, either because of what they did to you, what they didn't do, you know? The Chariot and the World, that's what I was looking for. I was like, I'm going to pull, like, 2 more cards to see if this, you know, has, like, a happier ending, because it felt like it did, and it does. The Chariot and the World. This is like getting over those fears, you know? This is putting those fears completely behind you and moving forward. This is really beautiful, though. So this is what's happening for you, you know? And I feel like that's all I need to say for you guys. Let's pull one of these dream cards, or 2 of these dream cards, actually. But hold up, let me get my ash, because I like to collect my ash from the incense and candle, well, not candles, and, you know, shit that I burn, because then you make black salt. Relax. Okay, hold up. And I think I'm going to share today's page with everybody. I think it's the 11th. It might not be. I just saw 11, 11:10, and now it's 11:11. Come on. I love these cards. 2. Ooh. 2, not 500, please. For pile number 1. Okay, so we're going to take this one that fell out first. You can't force your dreams to come true. Dreams can only be blown into the wind like feathers, after which we need to learn to trust, to be patient, to wait with our hearts open. Every day is a possibility for change. Screenshot it if you'd like. All right. And the next one, your last card, is stop waiting for the perfect moment. The only time to start creating the thing that is meaningful for you is now. But all right, that's what I have for you. And then this last card says, it takes courage to pursue your dreams. It takes courage to be who you are, to do what feels right. It takes courage to face the fears that have the power to hold you back. Be brave, and this world will be yours. I heard amen. So, amen. And I will see you guys later. Toodles. I hope it resonated. Hello, pile 2. You guys chose Paul Me. And I do not know anything about Pokemon, so if I find a message in it, I'll say it, but if not, then, you know. Sorry, I just wanted to read it to see maybe if I do start saying something, maybe it aligns. Because, yeah, the last one actually did. So, what is blocking Pile 2's heart chakra? Ooh, the world. The Nine of Swords. The Ace of Swords is on the back, but I'm not going to take that. Okay. So with this world and this Nine of Swords, what is blocking you is like the fear of missing out. You guys could have like problems with commitment to yourself, commitment to other people, commitment to little stupid daily tasks and stuff like that. I just literally posted a video on Instagram talking about how I realized that I still have commitment issues, so it's interesting that this is coming in here. But this is like, maybe you're committed to, it's like when you make a commitment, you start to think about everything else that you could commit to or you could have committed to. It's like, for the best example, a relationship. Like, let's say you're in a relationship or you're really hitting it off with somebody, right? And then you finally make it official with this person. It's like, while before, when it was just casual, you weren't really thinking about anybody else or, you know, the relationships that you would be missing had you not been with this person. But then when you make it official, it's like, but I could have been here and I could have been there and I could have been with this person and that person. Or what if this person doesn't treat me as good as somebody else would? What if I could have found somebody who treated me better and that I wanted more? It sounds fucked up to say it, but it's not. It's really not. It's human, you know? So yeah, this is like a fear of missing out. You could have even been the type of child, and I know a lot of children do this, but some more than others, the type of child that like had a real rough time going to sleep because your head was just always running around with, well, you know, what am I missing? What is the person in the other room doing? Or, you know, what could I be doing, rather than going to sleep or something like that, right? Your mind was just always focused on the possibilities. And this is a real dreamer child energy here too. It's beautiful energy. I love when children have that type of energy. It's just like so adventurous. It reminds me of Bluey. But we have the Page of Wands. It's like, what am I walking away from? You know, when I'm walking into, it's like, you know, you're moving forward, but in some way you're not happy about moving forward. Like, look, he's leaving her. He's like, listen, like, it's our time to depart, you know, but he doesn't look happy about leaving her, right? This could be like walking away from a relationship that was never good for you, or the need to walk away from a relationship that's not good for you, just because you know that it's like a mutual difference type of thing. It's like, it's not you and it's not me, it's both of us. You know, I love you and, you know, you love me. That's not the reason why we're breaking up. It's not a lack of love. It's just, we couldn't be the people that we each other needed type of energy. And it's like, you maybe know that it's the best for you, know that it's the best for them, and it's still really hard for you to do or to accept or to believe. Or maybe you're thinking about all the could have beens again. Yeah. let's get a deeper meaning on this, because I kind of, they're wanting to tell me more about like the relationship aspect, but I feel like this is on a deeper level, so we should X that for a second, Spirit, unless it's really, really important, and get more of this basis message. What is blocking pile 2's heart chakra? Unresolved wounds from the past, things you tried to push away from, but you know, only carried with you. It's like when you're leaving a house. Ooh, I have a really, really good example. For example, like let's say your house had like a roach infestation or something like that. It's like leaving the house and moving houses because that, you know, was a problem, and then it's like just one pregnant one gets into your luggage. I know it's a nasty, nasty thing to say, you know, blah, but like it gets in your suitcase and it travels with you, and that new beautiful home that you thought would be your perfect happily ever after then turns into the same nightmare that came before it, because you're still taking that baggage with you. You're still taking that old icky energy onto the next thing. So for example, this could have been a relationship that was really toxic, and now you're moving on from it, or you're having a hard time moving on from it, and it's like Spirit is saying like you've been trying to move on from it, but you haven't been successful because emotionally part of you is still invested in that. And if part of you is still invested in that, then that's all you're going to keep on looking towards is the past, right? It's like your guides are like, come on, like get up, get moving, and you're like, yeah. It's like everything around you is moving, right? I'm seeing like somebody, it's like, ooh, I'm just seeing, it's from their perspective, like just somebody standing still, but the whole world is moving around them, and it's just like a trance, like a bubble, and it's just going so fast, and it's dizzy. It's like when you get on like one of those rides that just spin you and spin you and spin you and spin you, like you're staying still, but the world is moving all around. Yeah, it's interesting energy here. Maybe some of you guys even have like dizzy spells, stuff like that. That could be from holding on to this residual energy here. All right. Boy, shit. Needing to move forward. You're not allowing yourself to move forward because look, as you're moving forward, instead of tending to what you've intended to bring with you, you're still carrying the baggage. And the baggage doesn't have to be that you're still with this person. The baggage doesn't have to be that you still want to be with this person. Even it doesn't even, you don't even have to want to be with this person. It's just you were so invested in it. And I feel like when you invested yourself into whatever situation this was, could have even been a parental figure or a friendship or something like that, and it didn't go the way that you had intended it to go, like it's like you just kept, it's like you saw at some point that it wasn't going to be what you wanted it to be. And because you saw that, you thought, well, if I just pour a little bit more of myself into it, then maybe it'll be what I wanted it to be. And then you pour pour a little bit of yourself into it, and then it's still the same. And then it's like a repeating cycle, pouring more of you in and getting nothing, and pouring more of you in and getting nothing, and pouring more of you in and getting close to nothing. And it's just like for some time you were doing this cycle, and then you invested so much of yourself that residually this energy is just hanging on to you, and you need to clear it. It's heavy energy, but it's energy that you can get out of. This is like not even needing to work on it emotionally anymore. It's like that part I feel like could be done, but it's like needing to cleanse yourself of it, needing to, with your incense, your sage, needing to shower every day to get that shit off of you. You know, like some people shower every day, some people don't shower every day. You know, everybody's body, hair, whatever is different. But this is like, for a little while, maybe you need to create a routine of cleansing yourself, either physically, emotionally, or spiritually, or all three would be even better, for every day, in the morning and at night, or, you know, at least in the morning, you know, or one way of protection in the morning, one way of protection at night, right before your, you know, head hits the pillow, and as soon as you can in the morning. That is just what it feels like, because this is like heavy energy. Like pile 1 was heavy energy, but this is like sticky energy. It's like energy that you need to clean off of yourself. My hands feel ugh, you know. Okay, let's pull some oracle cards, just 2. It's just 2 little messages. We have, you don't need to explain or justify what you know to be true in your heart. This is your life, your journey. Enjoy every fabulous moment. 10:10 on the clock. Ooh, too many. If you were drawn to pile number 1, there also might be a message for you in there, because I just saw, like, I've been getting a little bit of the same energy, but it's definitely not the same message. And I saw another card that popped out in pile number 1's reading, so maybe that is something for you as well. We have, imagine the life you really want to live. Observe your surroundings through new possibilities. Shape your consciousness to include your dreams. Sorry, I'm shaky. On the back of the deck, we have, if you lived like you've always lived, you'll always get the same as you've had. You must decide to make a change towards your dreams. Decide on what needs to change, and you will be rewarded with a new sense of achievement. All right, that's what I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Toodles. So pile number 3, the Pokemon that you chose is Sandaconda. Sorry. And I have no idea anything about any fucking Pokemon, so that is just gonna be that. Unless I feel called to look at it or bring it into the message. It's funny because I was starting to feel disconnected from your message, and then I heard avoidance. So let's continue to gestate on that. Is that the right word? We had the Queen of Pentacles fall out when I wasn't ready. Wow. Wow. Hold up. We have the Page of Pentacles first. Wow, the whole time I didn't realize that some of my cards were in reverse. That really, hold up. Okay, so that was weird. There was only 7 cards that were reversed in my deck. And yeah, so I didn't realize this whole time that I was doing my reading that my deck was like, some of the cards were in reversed, and it's definitely not coincidental that it happened in the pile that I said was avoiding, that I heard avoidance, because that could mean avoiding your problems, avoiding seeing the problem, not paying attention closely enough to where you subconsciously avoid the problem or avoid whatever it is. This could be like the energy of you guys pushing problems under a rug to keep the peace. This could be a difficulty speaking up. This feels throat chakra-ish. Throat and sacral. No, not sacral, sorry. Solar plexus. Yellow. Yeah. Stepping, like being afraid to step on toes here. It's like you need to implement some more of that Aries energy. Where does Aries fall on your chart, and start implementing it? The Magician in reverse. A conversation that I had with my friend. We also have the Page of Cups. A conversation that I had with my friend is about to come into play to this reading. So we were talking about, she was asking me, or really saying that she needed help in some aspect of spell work because she felt like she wasn't doing it correctly, or she never was seeing results. And I just got the feeling that she wasn't commanding, right? Because there's a difference between a spell and a prayer. In a prayer, you ask. You're asking energies to assist you. You're asking energies to help you. You're asking them to give, to help lend some energy and help you get your desired outcome. But in spell work, you're using your energy, and yeah, deities, angels, and stuff like that, they could come help you, but primarily you are the conduit. Primarily you are the transmuter. I just saw 222. Like, you are the one who's doing the work. You are the one who is like making shit happen. So you don't need to be asking any questions while you're doing spell work, unless it's like before the spell work and you're asking some energy to, assist you, whatever. But like, if it's like you're doing spell work for abundance and you're asking the universe for abundance, like, command it, will it, right? Will it, command it. That's a stronger energy than an ask, and yes, both are important, but in different instances. When you're doing spell work to manifest something, or to release something, or to block something, or like, remove something, you need to be commanding what you're doing. You need to be commanding. You don't need to be, is this the right one? No. But you don't need to be asking for everything. I heard trepidation. I think that's like fear or something like that. It's like, are you fearful that, I don't know, but are you fearful? That's the question here. Or why are you fearful? Why are you fearful? Taking a bath with some pink Himalayan salt might do you good, because I'm just getting the feeling to pull it out. You guys really got to follow your intuition, because I feel like you guys avoid it. You either avoid it or you don't listen to it. Maybe you're listening to a voice, but it might be your ego, your fears. Most times intuition is not the loudest person in the room. Unless that shit's like life-threatening, it's most often that your intuition is not the loudest one in the room, not the loudest voice in the room, or your head, or whatever, your body. Like, it's usually the quietest, because you have to tune into it, right? Yeah, a lot of throat energy here, because I'm like getting scratchy. But it's like, you guys need to stop being so nice and take what the fuck you want. Like, stop being so nice. What the fuck is that? Stop being so fucking nice and show them how crazy you are. It's like that type of energy, right? That's the type of energy that your guides are wanting from you. Back of the deck, Knight of Wands. If that ain't it, stop being so fucking nice and show them how crazy you are. That's the only way that you're gonna get to where you want and heal what you're going through, right? Heal your finances, heal your love life, whatever. Stop being so trepidatious, if that's how you say it. I'm hearing the song Closer by Neo. We have the King of Swords. It's time to be doing some spell work, guys. Whew, you guys need to do some spell work. And some affirmations, commanding affirmations, right? Because with affirmations, we don't say, I can have what I want. It's, I have what I want. What I want is on its way to me. That type of energy, right? More of that, less of can I or please, Wheel of Fortune. It's time to do things differently. It's time to take a different approach. It's time to take a different type of step forward. Okay? It's time to move different, right? We have Judgment as well in the back of the deck. We have 10 and 20. But I don't want to take Judgment. You guys are afraid of making the wrong move, afraid of fucking up what you already got, afraid of having to start over again, you know? But it's like, if it's the right move for you, it will work out, no matter what it is. 646, Judgment, and the 7 of Wands. It's like, what are you fighting for if you're gonna, like, stay comfortable, right? What are you fighting for if you're gonna stay comfortable? What are you fighting for? Like, what kind of happiness, kind of fulfillment, kind of success can you really achieve if you are just going to continue to choosing the comfortable option, choosing the safe option, choosing the option that's easy, but easy doesn't always lead to fulfillment, correct? Right. So Judgment obviously wanted to come out. In the back of the deck is the World. The World and the Wheel of Fortune and Judgment and the Magician. Are you fucking serious? Like, the Sun I just cut to. Temperance. All these major arcana cards. It's like, this is a major cycle end for you. This is a major cycle end for you. Especially this December. Whew, is a major cycle end for you. But you guys need to have more faith in yourself. And you need to start using your voice correctly. Because a lot of us that have this type of difficulty speaking up, saying what you need to say, or declaring what you need to declare, a lot of the times you'll speak up and say what you gotta say at the wrong time or the wrong moment or in the wrong situations, right? This is like somebody who, with the big things and the people who really, for example, it's like you're having a really bad day because you're arguing with your significant other or something like that, right? And then somebody other than your significant other who you don't feel like you have to hold back your energy for starts with you, and it's like you just take it out on them, you know, and they didn't really do anything that would have deserved that response, but you know, you were angry, and so you misplaced that anger. That will happen too in this type of sense. I don't know how to explain it right now. The World again. So the sense that they were talking about is like, you should be putting the energy where it needs to be put. So in that situation, the correct use of that anger would be to, you know, set boundaries with the person or the problem, right? It wouldn't be to project that anger onto somebody else or lash out. So the better place of the energy here would be like, because I feel like you guys do put a lot of declaration into certain areas of your life, but you need to start putting it in the areas of your life that really matter, you know? Maybe putting it into like getting, like, maybe you guys are putting your energy into like getting nice things or getting like real like decorations and stuff like that, but you're fighting to stay afloat on bills, right? Maybe this is like you're putting so much energy into a job that, you know, doesn't fulfill you when you should be trying to switch routes to something or looking for an opportunity to break out of that and into something that better suits you, right? It's like that type of thing, right? Maybe it is that you are needing to work on the self or work on a relationship or a connection with a certain person, and you are lashing out and you know, leaving other people to deal with the brunt of your emotions when it's not their fault, that type of energy. But yeah, this could be so like so vastly different for everybody, but it's the same core energy here. It's avoidance. Like I said, that's what it is. Oh, shit. Because I wasn't even remembering that as I was talking about all of that. It's like literally you're avoiding the real problem and projecting the energy that you could be using constructively to deal with that problem into something that is just destructive, right? 1111, we we have to get out of survival mode here. We have to get out of survival mode here, because this is just it's a survival mode. It's a coping mechanism, right? Because it's like some part of us feels that it's unsafe to address the real problem, or unsafe to address the real person, or the real situation. So we take those feelings that we try to push away, but really we just push down, and we release them in an area where it's not suited for, right? This is like if you rescued a chicken. I don't know why I'm getting this. If you rescued a chicken, right? I'll tell you the story in a minute. If you rescued a chicken and then you tried to release it on a busy road, like, that would not be the smartest thing to do. You should take the chicken to a safe place and release it there, right? You should take your emotions to a safe place and release them in that safe place, or in that place where they could be productive. You shouldn't, like, release that chicken onto the road. Okay, so that's literally all I have for you for your reading, but I'm going to get 2 of these cards. But what made me think of that, well, what I was thinking about within, because of that example that came to me. So there was one time I was living at my mom's house still, and our dog 𝔗𝔦𝔪𝔢𝔰, yeah, sorry guys. So I was living at my mom's house, and our dog 𝔗𝔦𝔪𝔢𝔰's caught a fucking chicken, and we have no chickens around our house, and we live on a busy street. And she caught the chicken, and we got it from her because she didn't want to hurt it. She just wanted to play with it. So she was holding it with her mouth, but she wasn't like hurting him. So yeah, I took the dog inside. My brother got the chicken, and like the chicken, like, we just like go, and it ran off. And later on that day, we were trying to call the chicken over because we had saw it, but it was across the road. And yeah, we were beckoning it over. Come on, chicken, chicken. And as soon as it decided to step in the street, a fucking car came by and smacked it. And it's not funny. I wanted to cry, but it's fucking hilarious, like, how stupid we were. We were just so dumbfounded and like, oh my fucking god, like, we just killed the chicken. Like, sorry, but I just had to share that because, yeah, that was fucking hilarious. And I would just be sitting here cracking up the whole time, and you guys wouldn't know what the fuck was wrong with me. So yeah, we're gonna take that. Fucking 𝔗𝔦𝔪𝔢𝔰, man. So the first dream card you guys have is, what makes your heart beat faster? Believe the signals your heart sends you. When you learn to listen to your heart, you'll begin to follow it. And then let's get one more. It's like your guides want to give you lots of messages. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. The only time to start creating the thing that is meaningful for you is now. Hold up, let me cut this ash real quick so that I can make my black salt. One more. It says, imagine that your heart opens a little bit more every time you breathe out. It's easy for you to receive your dreams with an open heart. It's funny because you got 2 green cards as well, I believe. One like a turquoise green and one like a mint green, or like a teal green, and then one like a mint green. I know it looks different a little bit on camera. And then you have the one that's literally talking about an exercise that will help you expand your heart. So when you do this, imagining your heart opening a little bit more every time you breathe out, you're expanding your heart space. So within that, I do want to let you know, you guys have to like not be careful, but be aware. when you consciously, purposefully expand your heart space, you're going to get a deeper sense of feeling. Like, I started doing that without recognizing just how crazy shit was gonna get. And I started opening my heart every time I breathed, every time I meditated, you know, not just like opening it a little bit, but it says it getting a little bit more open every single time. So sometimes it'd be big, right? Depending on what you're feeling at the moment. And so when I started doing that, I started picking up on so much more emotion. I was never really the type of person to cry before, but like now, shit, like it really impacts your energy, especially if you're somebody who is empathic, if you're somebody who picks up on other people's emotions. That is definitely going to affect you super much, a lot. So just be a little just put up your protection if you're thinking about consciously opening your heart space like that, okay? But yeah, that's what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the message and my little story, and I'll see you guys later. Toodles.